Hey guys, so this is going to be more of like a story time combined with a collective reading. I've been divinely led to talk about what I've been going through. Some of you know me and some of you don't. I grew a bit of infamy on other platforms, and because of said infamy, I became a bit of a target to some attacks, both spiritually and cyberly, I guess you can say, if that's a word. So I'm basically starting to tell my story. Like, it won't be all of it at once, but you'll get snippets here and there. And it's basically to help people get through similar situations that I have just recovered from. So I'm not going to put any hashtags or anything on this video. So if you're seeing it, I imagine you're meant to see it unless you're a cross watcher coming to see what's up. All right, so we're just going to pull some cards. And as I get into it, because I have a strong feeling what this reading is going to be about, I'll just give my 2 cents. All right, the world. So it's the cycle complete, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. The cycle, the toxicity cycle, the cyber stalking, the gang stalking, that cycle, it's done. Because judgment was called. See, spiritual warfare only works if you're unaware of it and if you're in a low vibration. So once I called judgment on the situation, it had no more effect on me. I was able to step outside of myself, see the situation from a whole, because I was left in this stagnant energy. I was left with nothing but my thoughts. Oh, this card came out first, Hierophant. So like, the powers to be are with me on calling judgment. The people that have done this to me know that their time is up. So the people that are going through similar situations, the best advice I can give you is to wake up. And one of the things that woke me up was a download from the divine. They told me to watch the Alice in Wonderland and see how she defeated the queen. And literally all she had to do was wake up. So wake up, Alice. Snap out of it. They have no power over you. They're trying to control you with fear. And if you refuse to let fear win, they have no power. This partnership, the community that's working against the collective, it's done. Their time's up. I know there's other people out there going through the same thing. I lost one of my best friends to these gang stalkers because the same way they were trying to drive me to self-delete, I know they were successful in their attempt with him. What was that just came out? Death, exactly what I'm talking about. They were trying to literally end my existence. And they were successful at doing it to others. But I called judgment on it. And the divine has told me exactly what has happened. And not only will I receive my justice, but so will Wade. So will everybody else who's been affected by these people's actions, because this is not an isolated incident by far. I am not the only one. People are now turning against each other. 444, confirmation. It was all done for money, but the jig's up. Like, once I knew I was being broadcasted on the dark web by these people who hack my devices, who are still in my devices, watching me pass the burden back to them. These people had nothing left to do once I realized I was on the dark web, because I pulled out, I checked out. There was no more making money off the back of me. All right, that's with this deck. We're just going to get some clarifications. Tell me what I need to know, Spirit. Yeah, ego death. And that's what saved my life. I killed my ego. I allowed myself to step out of what was happening to me and investigate why it was happening to me. And once you go within and you tap into your soul and you defeat your shadows, you tame the beasts inside, Source comes to you and they give you all the spiritual gifts you're entitled to, because all of you have gifts. It's how you're living your life that allows you to have them or not. But like I said, it's game over for these people, because I've returned it to sender. Like, I can't make this shit up. The spiritual attacks, they're done. And what did I say earlier? 444? 4 is out here. These people are coming up with diagnosis. They're losing their homes. They're losing their jobs. They don't realize that the things that they're going through, the hardships they're facing, is because they were attacking an innocent person. So the collective, if this is resonating with you, you just need to wake up. You need to go to Source, go to God. You let go and let God, because when he takes over, he takes over. You need to enter the dark night of the soul. That's what I went through. And like, look at this again, 4-4. I cannot make this shit up. So between August and April, and I'll tell you guys, in April, that's when I woke up. That's when I decided, no, I need to figure out what the fuck this is, because I know this isn't in my head. And that's when the dots started connecting. And yeah, in August, big change. I started getting my shit back. I started getting my life back. They pulled out. They realized I was awoke, and they started undoing what they were capable of undoing. And I got 44% on my battery here. Wow. So I'm telling you, don't give up the fight. Don't let the darkness overshadow what light you have. Darkness cannot reside where light is. Yeah, STI infected in the reverse. They were trying to get me caught up with all types of shit. Like, these gang stalkers, they put people in your life with an agenda. Like, I'll say it right now, my boyfriend was part of the gang stalkers. And he's telling me a lot of what I need to know indirectly. So look at the people in your circle and ask yourself, did they always have the best intention for you? Or did your light somehow spark the light inside of them and bring them over to the good side? So yeah, there's a clear Aries involved in this situation. With the gang stalking, can't make this shit up. I'll leave it there for now tonight, guys, but it's just a little insight of why I made such a major shift in my life. The Dark Night of the Soul will do that to you. I recommend everybody spark your own Dark Night of the Soul, because the towers that create them otherwise are not worth it. So I wish you all the best of luck, healing, love, and light, and I'll see you next time.